Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back to Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. And today is Sundays, Sunday afternoons. I like to talk to my friends. Well, I always like to talk to my friends, but I like to talk to my friends on a little chat I like to call Look Who's Cruising Now. And today I'm really, really excited to talk to this friend. I feel like we've been around each other a few times now. And of course, we're always happy to see each other, but we always want to have a little more time to sit and talk and have a full conversation. And it hasn't worked out. So today is our day. Today, we are going to catch up. And I am glad that you guys could come in and join us for that. So, without further ado, let me welcome to the stage my friend and your friend too. It is Jennifer, also known as the original JT. Hey
Hey
girl,
guys,
how
hey.
how are you?
Ooh,
How are
I
you?
am well. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. And
Happy
look, that
Sunday.
hey Bill, hey Legs, how are you?
Hey
Happy Sunday,
everybody.
everyone. Miss Lakeisha, the winner's in the house.
Yay, yay,
Happy
yay.
Sunday. Oh my
Happy
gosh.
Sunday.
Miss
Happy Sunday.
Andrea,
Thank
happy
you guys so
Sunday.
much for coming. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. It's amazing. As soon as you turned the camera on, the hot girl summer just came out of nowhere. Just came down. Oh my
You
gosh.
know,
Um
real life is happening behind the scenes here.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. No.
Well, you look fabulous.
Thank you, thank
I,
you,
lo-
thank you. But
I
whoo,
love,
Lord.
I love the look. I love the look.
Thank you. Happy
For
Sunday.
for those who don't know you, or in case anybody is catching the replay, introduce yourself and tell them about your channel.
Hi, everyone. Yes, as Elisa said, we have crossed paths. The first time we met, it was my birthday, actually, right? And
Yeah,
she came here to meet Edna. It was 2 years ago,
yeah, I think
about two
so.
years ago,
Yeah,
yeah. And we met in Milford at the Milford Diner. And I don't know how I kept my composure because my daughter had gotten kind of tipsy,
yeah,
and I was very, very, very quiet at the dinner table. Like,
you were,
it's like,
you were.
because I was trying to keep it together. And Kisha was there. She was no help whatsoever. And Edna being, the mover and shaker that she is, keeping everyone together at the table. And we at the table like, just
Very true. Very
but
true.
yes, but other than that, we have met on trips or just in chats, and it's
Yeah.
just been pretty awesome. I am the original JT. I've been on this platform, the YouTube streets, going strong for going on 2 years now, believe it or not. I've always had the channel for years, but never did anything with it. And
Oh,
you and everyone else have been my inspiration, and I'm here.
yeah,
So
that's amazing.
yeah, so I'm here. I just
You're
vlog about
here.
everyday stuff. That's it.
Yes, but
And
that's
a
all
little
right.
bit of
That's what people.
travel.
Yes, that's what people want to. That's what people want to see. That's what people want to
Yeah,
see. I get
absolutely.
is we get. I love how we get inspiration from each other, and get inspired to do things and try new things. Now, everybody who knows you already probably
Yes.
knew you from Edna's World.
Of course, the sidekick.
Before
Yes.
you branched out. So that's interesting to me that you already had the channel, but you just weren't doing anything because you were
I
hanging
was
out with Edna,
scared. I
or
was
no? You were
scared.
scared.
I was very, very scared. I've always enjoyed YouTube, but I never considered myself YouTube worthy enough to vlog,
Oh,
if that makes any sense.
yeah. It's
We get in our own ways, and that's why I say that so much. Do not get in your way. Just do it. Just do
just do
it.
it.
So just do
Just
it.
do it.
Just do
Just
it.
do it.
Hmm.
I like to tell people, and I see Edna in the chat. Hey, Edna, how are you?
Yes.
Hi, Travel with Josie, Bill. I'm not sure if I
Hello.
said hi
Welcome
already.
in.
Forgive me if I missed anybody in the chat. It's not on purpose. I'm just getting going here with JT. That's all. That's all.
Yes.
But it's so interesting to me that I when I started YouTube, I really had no idea. I really had no idea of anything that was involved. I was like, is that where the kids watch the cat videos? It's like I had no idea, other than occasionally Googling how you fix something or how you do something.
I'm
And so
serious. I
yeah,
understand. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And I would tell and to get that camera out my face. Like, yeah, I was ready to get it. And I just was like, what the heck? The only thing I'm still getting used to with her, let me take a picture of your food. That's the only thing. I'm ready to stab into the food. That's the only thing. But other than that, I've come full circle. I think I'm so transparent in front of the camera. I have to tell myself, you don't have to tell them
You
everything.
don't have to tell
Like, not
everything.
everything. So I'm learning
Exactly.
how to bring some things back. But
Yes.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
you
good
can. Yeah,
times.
that's true. You can choose to share as little or as much as you want on YouTube, and feel like it's you. You do your channel, do what you want as far as sharing.
So what year did you just started yourself, right? Like we kind of right
Yeah,
around the
I
same
started
time.
right just a little bit. So what we think we met about 2 years ago. I had maybe started the channel about 6 months before that, but
Right.
I posted a video, um, and I just thought I had to do it one by one. Just but like I didn't understand the relationships, the meeting people, the talking to people, and just kind of like building a community from there.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought, you put your video on, if people like it, then they'll come back. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
oh, there's a
understand that.
whole, yeah, there's a whole
Community.
other world, a whole other world. And building the community was amazing. And so I don't remember exactly when it was that I came into one of Edna's lives, but we were talking about, it was Wind Down Wednesday, of course. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, what are the rules? What do we do? And you're like, girl, there are no rules.
just just be respectful, have fun, and go for it. I mean, you know what, I will say Wind Down Wednesday, of course everyone knows the nature of Wind Down Wednesday, but
Yeah,
it really has come full circle with we talk about any and everything. If you are comfortable
it's
with the
topical.
conversation and if you want that back and forth, then stay there. If not, then you're more than welcome to leave. But
Right.
Wind Down Wednesday, that's right. That right there is the start of everything for me. I think
Yeah.
it is. It's the start of relationships, people starting their channels, coming together. I just seen it just metastasize into something so great. I just love it. Like I think that was that. Yeah, I think that's what made me even start my channel was Wind Down Wednesday as well. So
So
awesome
do you
stuff.
think Do you think now that you've been doing it a while, and
Hmm.
obviously your channel has grown, is growing, you're monetized, all of that, do you feel like you were just totally overthinking it, or wish you had done it sooner, or like timing was right when you
Can I
did it?
be honest with
Yeah.
you? I think if I would have done it sooner, I probably would have been like, what is it, Peach McKnight? You know, what's the one with all the children? And I not messy like her though, but I would have had some subscribers because my household was in it. It was interesting with four individuals in there. I'm telling you, I would have been my own business. Had I started sooner, it would have been enough
Oh, funny.
content for years. But I definitely got in my own way. Yes, I wish I started sooner, but I think I started right when I was supposed to.
Yeah,
So
that's what
I
I think too.
can't take anything away from that. But yeah,
Right. It
absolutely.
it works out the way it's supposed to, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately. Yeah, Miss Etta
yeah, I was just
Scott.
gonna say, Anna
Yay!
Scott. Danny D, Shay. I saw so many. Jen Cohen, how are you? The Bud Files. Thank you guys so much for coming
Hello.
in. I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
It's soda. It's soda today, guys.
I
Soda. My 0 calorie soda. Nothing
I
spectacular today.
I literally grabbed anything I could find so I could have
Oh, you
something.
got your Grinch Grinch.
It's the Grinch. It's just water. It's just
Still
water.
celebrating my birthday, so I have my happy birthday glass.
Yes, happy
Yes.
birthday, happy
Hey
birthday.
Shay.
The big 5-0. So do you feel any different?
Jeez. It yes, it's
You do.
hard.
It's hard.
I've already had my eye doctors. I don't even want to drag down the conversation, but I got my eye appointment. I just
I
got
was
my
expecting
blood
you to say,
work.
no, girl, I feel
Oh,
50 and
absolutely not.
fabulous.
Absolutely not. I have to widen the screen at work. Like, wait a minute. So,
True,
absolutely
true.
not.
Yeah.
Everything just went like. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Well, I'm gonna go back to complimenting you because I do think you look fabulous, and I
Why,
love what you
thank
have.
you. Why,
Well,
thank
love
you.
what love what you have on.
Thank you.
I feel like next time I come up for a visit, and I think I said this to Edna when you guys were going to Cowtown. I want to go to Cowtown, or
Oh,
I want to go when you go thrifting because I feel like you're a
yes.
good thrift store shopper. And I
Yes.
mean that in the best way. Like I
Yes.
go, but I don't always find stuff. But I feel like you find good things.
Oh, yes. Yes. Say
Yes.
less. Let me know and I'll find a couple because Edna is not the thrifter.
She doesn't
The,
like to shop,
yeah,
right?
at all. Kisha,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's touch and go. So I
I
either go with my daughters, my mom, or I just go by myself. So
want to go
absolutely.
to location says.
Nobody wants to go. All right, Miss Legacia, come through. We
Come
going
on.
to Cowtown. They
Do
do bus trips to
they
Cowtown,
really?
believe it or not. Yeah, like the senior centers, they take the seniors to the bus to Cowtown. They
Uh-huh.
sure do. Yep. So pretty cool.
It
Yes,
could
Wind
it
Down
could be a
Wednesday
thing.
was accidental. It was based on our emotions, and it was during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and our parents were just like, so,
Yes, I remember Edna
so
saying that. That's interesting. I know we all have our pandemic stories, but yeah, kind of this not the same. But I was living in Tampa, Florida,
mhm.
when the shutdown first happened, um, and I was driving back and forth to Orlando to check on my parents, and I just felt like we were. I was trying to make sure I was just trying to make sure everybody was okay. Trying to get everybody their groceries, make sure we all had our medications, make sure we had, everything. And so I was doing it 2 hours apart. And so it was like, I gotta come back. Orlando was my home
It was
base. So yeah,
crazy.
it was crazy.
I was living with my parents at that time.
Hmm.
And I absolutely needed Wind Down Wednesday
It was an escape.
it was because it was either that or jump off the Delaware Memorial Bridge. It
Okay,
was
okay. Wind down Wednesday. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that
so
happened.
I'm still here. Wind Down Wednesday. So it saved my life. So yeah, it was kind of it was touch and go sometimes.
Yeah.
But yes.
It's funny to think that that is like it's 5 years ago now.
I
It's like
know. I know. Well,
time time is fine,
time
but
flies when you're having fun.
when you're having fun.
That's
When
right.
you're having fun. Okay, so tell me, because we always, and I think I saw somebody else come in, Lori Barber. Hey, Lori. I hope I haven't missed anybody, but please forgive me if I did. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Meet JT, J Boogie.
That's
So did you
right.
always have that? Did you have that handle from something else? Were you on Instagram or TikTok or something?
Growing up, everyone
Just
called me
growing
J
up, you were J
Boogs.
Boogie.
Yup, JT, J Boogie, all the way from high school. Believe it or not, JT. It comes from my dad because he's GT. So
Okay.
I started calling myself JT. His license plates used to say GT Express, and he drove fast as hell.
Oh,
So I adopted that and called it my own JT, and it just took flight. So JT.
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 Now, are you originally from? You're not originally from Delaware, are you? You
No, I'm originally from Bronx, New York, the
Bronx, New
melting
York.
pot from everyone. So that's how my mom met my dad. Of course, my dad's from Guyana and my mom
Uh-huh.
from Bahamas. And New York is just
Yes.
that melting pot of cultures,
Mm-hmm.
and voila, here I am. So,
Right.
and believe it or not, to this day they are still the best of friends, even though they have their own spouses. To
Mm-hmm.
this day they literally are still the best. They call each other, make sure they're okay, and
Oh,
taking their
that's nice.
medicines. Like, I grew up in the best blended family you could think of. Like, it was really a great dynamic. So,
Oh, that's really
mhm,
great.
yeah,
Oh, good job, mom
yeah,
and dad.
yeah. Mom and dad,
They did
and step
good.
parents,
And step
everyone.
parents. Yeah, they did good. They did
Yeah.
good. I knew that you had some history with New York, and I feel like
Hmm.
it makes a difference with sorry, city people. I'm a city girl. I grew up
Yeah,
was
it
born,
does. You
born,
look
and-
at
born and
life
raised.
differently.
Yes, I think
Hmm.
so. I think so. And I think that well, one of the things that we used to do when I was growing up, and I'm not saying this was fancy. I'm just saying we used to on Sundays. It was like the Sunday drive. If we would wanted to go out exploring, and even if it wasn't, if we didn't have a car, if we took a bus, or we got a ride with somebody, or we rode our bikes to Fairmount Park, like it was the day to explore and just kind of.
That sounds like my dad. My dad was like that. His motto is have car will travel. So
Yes.
over the weekend, whether we left that Friday right after work, we would pack the car up, and literally he would drive to Canada because of course he's Guyanese, so he has friends and family everywhere. We
Everywhere.
would either drive to Toronto, stay for the weekend, and drive back home like it's nothing.
Like it's
And
nothing.
even
Yeah.
right, and even my my I mean my siblings, my younger
Right.
siblings, he did the exact same thing with them as they were growing up. They would drive to Tennessee, they would do this. It just, over the weekend, that was the time to explore, and you came home. And because of
Yes.
that, like, I must admit, I will pay for convenience. I'm not driving anywhere anymore. I did that in my younger years, but I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to look out the car and see pavement for
Well,
15 hours. I don't want to do that. No.
that is so
But I
funny.
still want to travel though.
Yes, that's why I feel like my
Absolutely.
my travel bug, my wanting to explore and see things came from. And so I was just really curious if it was similar for you, and so you answered
Yes,
that.
yes. And I did
So
the same
lots of
thing for
road
my
trips.
kids.
Yeah, lots of road trips, huh? You
Hmm.
did lots of road trips with your kids too?
Oh yeah. Well, I had the van was loaded. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't, and we drove to Atlanta a lot
Okay.
because that's where my father retired to. And we
Uh-huh.
would just go there, or I would meet him halfway. He would take the kids for the half of the summer. So grateful for that.
Yeah.
And he would take them on little road trips. Like, they
Right.
always did something. So I'm blessed in that.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Hmm.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
So now, fast forward a few, we'll just say a few years. I don't take as many road trips
Absolutely.
as I
Absolutely.
did.
Absolutely not. I will not.
And you're like, no.
Four easy pays, you said? Okay. Say less.
So what is now I have $1 will fly out.
Okay, make it two. Like, no, absolutely.
I love a parent
Mm-mm.
who believes in going. Yes, Etta.
Yes, absolutely.
Love that. Have car, will travel. Lakeisha
Yeah, that's
says.
his. He
That's
always
awesome.
said that.
Yes.
Always, that was his motto. That still is his
Yes.
motto to this day.
Yes. So do you think that was the development of your wanting to travel in general, just to go and see new things, or you think that's something else?
That was most of it. Yes. But then it was also something in me, because as I started getting older and becoming, as I was becoming a responsible adult and
Yes.
having a job and seeing the same thing every single day. Like, you still, you go down the street, you make a left, and you're at work. You do that for 5 years, you do that for 6 years. It wears you out to the point where you
Yeah.
have to see something else to restart, within
Yes.
yourself. Like you
Yeah.
can't keep doing the
You
same
gotta
thing over and
recharge
over
yourself.
again. Yeah, you
Yes.
have to do a recharge. So for me, it's like, all right, I need to see something different. I can't keep looking at the same things all over again.
Right.
So that was, but there was a time where I stopped traveling and I just worked and
Yeah.
just took care of children. And I seemed like I just woke up one day and was like, oh no, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not used to this. What are we doing
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
So, and then that's where it started back up again. With
Yeah,
travel.
I think it's like, it comes hopefully it comes around again, right? So like now is the
Yes,
time and you're ready to go.
absolutely. So
No,
I'm going
you're
now.
going.
Yeah, I'm going now, and now I want to introduce that to my grandchildren. They do travel. Like my daughter takes them out and about, but I
Yes.
also want to include them with some of my journeys so then they
Yes.
can hang out with me and we can make some memories together. So I'm
Yes.
excited, especially about April. Like I am so pumped up about April.
Well,
I can't wait.
just saying hi again to folks coming in. I'm not
Oh,
ignoring
hello.
anybody.
I'm just
Will
talking.
G, Liam,
Hey,
hello,
everyone.
Andrea. Hey, everybody. Sorry if I missed saying hi, but we're just chatting away. And I've been resisting calling you a cruiser. I'll let you explain if you choose to. But I think you said yourself you're a traveler. So I mean, I know I have you on tape saying you're a cruiser now.
Prove it. I don't know. What day did I say it? What date and
It was
time?
Super Bowl
Oh,
Sunday.
okay. Woo! Good thing I was inebriated at that time. Oh,
No,
man.
no.
But I will
In the chat,
say,
she was all right.
mm, I'm a crawler. I'm a crawler cruiser. I just listen to y'all conversations and y'all talk about ship classes and how long the ship has been sailing and the ports and then repointed in like the speech and the language. I can't keep up with that. Like I'm just being very transparent. So that's why I say I'm not a cruiser. The tips like, oh, you can wear army fatigue at this port but not at this port. Like, wait, what?
You're like,
Like
what?
all of these things I'm still learning. I mean, seriously, like take it from a new
That's
cruiser's
funny.
perspective. We're like, huh? Like what?
No, I think that is a fair point, but I never thought about it that way. I don't think that's what makes you a cruiser. To me, it's if you get on the cruise ship and you enjoy it and then you want to go again. In my mind, you're a cruiser.
Yeah, yeah. That goes without saying. Like, yes, you have to be that's what makes you a cruiser. You want to pay to enjoy this cruising experience.
Yes.
But for me, I think y'all as cruisers, y'all are top tier because y'all like, oh no, it's like this class, like wait, what? And yeah, oh, they renamed the ship. Oh, that ship is now with Margarita. And then like, wait, huh? I don't know this thing, the history. Oh yeah, John Hill said that he changed the menu out, and I'm like, what? I just show up. I just pay to play. That's it. Pay to play. So
I think we learn something. We learn something new every
every day,
day, because
and
it's
I
constantly
mean, it's
changing.
a lot. It's a lot. Yes.
But you mentioned April, so I think that is that when you're taking your grandkids on a
Yeah.
cruise,
We're going on Bubbycation.
vacation.
And Edna's taking her grandchildren, and I'm taking my two oldest grand. So that's going to be going on the Conquest. So that's going to be
Okay.
pretty cool. I think it's what through the 18th through the 20th, 17th through the 20th. It's the end of that week. So that's going to be pretty fun. I'm excited about that. I'm
Yes.
just excited to see. I know Dally and Little Mama, they've already been on a cruise. They're cruisers. My
Yes.
grandchildren, they're new to this, right? So I'm just dying
All
to see
right.
their eyes be like bing, 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 bing. So I've been trying to
That's gonna be
prepare
fun.
them and watch little YouTube videos here and there. They have all the questions in the world. So now it's time to let's go do it. So I just can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I think
They're eager. I don't know.
I hope you have a good time. I hope they have a great time. And it is amazing to me, like just seeing kids. that are platinum status. Like they've
Yes,
been
like
going.
you and right, and I'm hiding my card from a 5-year-old, and they platinum, and I'm a gold, and I gotta stuff it in here. Like, oh, like, wait, what?
Yes,
Yes,
but
they,
these kids
yes,
go and they
yeah,
know. And they
yeah.
and they know. So yeah, I know Dallas, and even Drew, even though she was a little challenging, she's got a cruise under her belt. Like she is not new to this.
Listen, little mama, and then she gets to eat all the shrimp that she wants on the cruise. Okay, like she's a cruiser. She is a cruiser. So this is going to be so much fun. I'm excited.
And that cruise is to just to the Bahamas, not just to the
To
Bahamas,
the
and
Bahamas, yes. Even though I've been to the Bahamas, like, oh my gosh, it's just the Bahamas. I enjoy the Bahamas, but good Lord, the Bahamas again. But it's their first time, so
yes,
we're going to make the best of it. I'm gonna
yes,
act like I've never been. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be excited for him.
yes. Be
But
excited
the
for them. And welcome.
Bahamas.
Now, do you? So we we just recently. I mentioned the Super Bowl
Hmm.
cruise. And I know you've been on a cruise since then. So you're a cruiser, JT. You're a cruiser.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay, okay, I'm a cruiser. All right. Y'all heard it
but
here.
I was gonna say we were when we went on the Super Bowl. We went obviously to the Bahamas, and we had a time. I know you're not going to take the kids on that excursion, but like, are you planning to show them anything in particular, or do a beach day, or what do you
I'm
think was going
not
to be of
sure.
interest?
I think that's still up in the air. I think we were still deciding. I didn't know if we wanted to do an excursion or just make it a beach day. So we're going
Mm-hmm.
to, like, that's still up in the air. I'm not too sure about that. But
Right.
we can always make changes. And also I want to play it by ear, especially I don't want to overwhelm the well my two, because there's going to be so much to do on the ship. I want to see
Yes.
how they do there, and then when we get off, how that's going to work out. Are they going to
Yep.
be okay with the walking? And because
Sure.
that port, I mean, just to walk the pier, oh
Yeah.
gosh, it's
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
you
It's
you just got to
you
be
got to be
ready
out
for
for the day.
kids.
You're not
Yeah.
running back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just those little things. Like in my mind, these are the things I would like to do because I travel with adults. But
Yes.
with children, you got to think about those things. So,
Yeah, yeah. It,
mhm.
it, it will it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how they react, what they like, what you see
Right.
different through their eyes. So it's going to be interesting. And what are their ages?
9 and 5,
9 and 5.
and Logan, he's already a little man, so you can't tell him anything. And then BB, so oh Lord, she gonna have her own selfie stick making TikToks. I don't even know if she gonna pay attention that hey, we're in Bahamas. She gonna be dancing and like, come on, guys.
Living
So
her
I
best
don't
life.
know. I don't know what to expect. I told. Oh Lord.
Well, what is it that you did a lot of interesting things last year too, like with your challenges, your cooking challenges. But I just think that this is going to be another like a first, and we're going to see it in another way. So I'm excited to see what vlogs you have coming out from that.
I have a few things, a few ideas, but I may have to run them by Stacy because she told me to do any more challenges.
Well, I mean, they were coming hot and heavy. Like you were like,
It was
and
it was for holiday season, and I think I overwhelmed her. I don't know. I might just have to shoot her like, is this okay? but doing any vlogging series outside July, all those things. I they those ideas just pop in my head like, hey, why don't I do
no,
this?
good.
Um but I don't know. We'll see. I think I would like to do a series like after 50, because it seemed like it's just like a breakdown going on here.
No, no, no breakdowns, no
I don't know
breakdowns.
what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. There
Oh,
will be
that's
a few
funny.
things coming around.
Okay, okay. But now that you're going to be preparing for this cruise with the next generation, like
Hmm.
what do you? One of the things I think was interesting, and you and Edna both do when you're getting ready for a trip, is your pack with me videos. I don't. I've tried it a couple times. I don't think I'm good at it. I feel like you in particular are very organized about it, systematic about it. So how do you prepare for your cruise?
Believe it or not, I have a pile right there. I create a pile maybe 6 weeks out. I already start putting my day wear, my dinner wear, lounge or whatever, and then my bathing suits. And I just start packing, cubing those together. And then before I know it, by the time it's time to pack, I have everything I need, shoes, everything, because I will forget. So I have to start making piles ahead of time, just so when it comes to me, I'll throw it there. Then I'll do a process of elimination, remove the things that I know I'm not going to wear, and then keep the things that, okay, I must have these things. The one things I have been getting better at is participating with the cruise activities. So with
Mm.
that, I try to pack according to that. So like White Night or 80s, I have my
Hmm.
packing cube just for those things. I think
Yes.
that has been helping me along the way. Whether I make it to the parties or not
That's a
because
different
I'm
thing. That's a different
tired,
thing.
that's a different story because I'll fall asleep fully dressed. Like, oh, but I tried. But just getting ready. Now, I will just throw this out there. Be on the lookout because I'm going to try my darndest to pack a book bag and a carry on for us three
Only.
only. And they can have their little book bags with their little, their game systems and stuff. But I'm going to try to make it work.
Oh,
Hmm.
and how many days, how long is the cruise?
It's a 3-day cruise.
Oh, it's a 3-day cruise. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm gonna make it work.
you can make it work.
Oh, absolutely.
Backpacks. Okay. It's going to
Hmm.
have, okay. So what do you, hold on. Hold please. Hey,
Okay.
Veronica. How
Hey,
are you? Thanks for coming
sis.
in. Oh, there were a couple other people. Law Jones, thanks for coming in.
Hello,
Again, forgive me if I'm missing people. We appreciate
Marjorie.
you. So, Marjorie, hey, how are you? Um, don't want to miss anybody, but we're just chatting away. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us on this Sunday afternoon. We appreciate you, Scott. I
Thank you,
think I
Miss
said
Legacia.
hi.
I'm gonna come up with some new recipes. You know what? Like a Fourth of July type recipe. Like, what's a
Oh,
good side dish that you take to the
well,
barbecue?
aren't you
We
famous for your potato salad?
listen. I don't please. I don't want to make any potato salad 2025. I'm sick of potato
Come
salad. My potato
on.
salad arm's about to be retired.
Well, did you pass it on? Did somebody, one of your kids have the
I'm
touchdown?
working. I'm working on her. She almost there.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
almost there.
Yeah. My daughter is very good at mac and cheese, but I don't seem to be able to get her to make it.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
They want the authentic from mom.
Yeah, that's my
Or
daughter.
grandma. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, so back to packing. So everybody's going with a backpack. So like is there something that you for sure nobody's leaving the house unless we have what?
Of course, those passports.
Gotta have the passports.
So we got that. Matter of fact, I gotta go pick those up from Mama House this week, just so I can have them in my possession.
Yes, yes.
Um, Must have bathing suits. To be honest with you, like the children, they can wear bathing suits with a cover up all day
Yeah.
on the ship, like because I already know what
Yeah.
they are gonna want to do.
Of
And they
course, the
must
kids want the
have
food.
sneakers, like because I know y'all want to play and run and carry it on.
Yes.
And sunscreen because it's
Yes.
going to be a different type of heat. In this trip, they must have at least one dress up outfit because I really want a nice professional picture for us to take as a keepsake. But other than that, I don't care what y'all do. I'm that type of grandparent. Like, I don't care what you do. Like run amok, just don't kill
Run
each
'em-
other.
run amok. Are
Run
they? Will
amok.
they? I don't know. Are the Camp Carnival activities available for just the weekend
I'm not
cruise,
sure.
or
See,
they?
see, that's a cruiser question, and that's not for me. Could someone answer
That
that
was for
question,
everybody in the
please?
chat. That was for everybody in the chat who
Please,
may
because
know.
like
'Cause I
what?
don't know. I don't know.
Like
The kids
what?
will love that.
Yes.
Yes. That is funny.
Mm, mm.
um, so you okay? Those are good things. Those are good things that you have to have. Hey, Scratch and Pete, how
And
are
I'm oh,
you?
and I can't leave without my whistle. I'm sorry, but
Oh,
Veronica, she done tapped into me. So
okay.
now I
You're a whistle
see
convert.
why I'm a whistleblower. Ain't that something? I'm a whistleblower, not literally, but
Yes.
I'm a whistleblower. I ain't gonna tell on you, but I'm just gonna blow the whistle in your face. I understand the power of a whistle. Like
Well,
amongst so many people on the ship, I know it can irritate some people, but
yes.
sometimes you need it at a party or, to liven things up a little bit. I'm not blowing
Yeah.
it disrespectfully, but if
Oh,
we dancing and partying, absolutely. I
oh,
need a
now
whistle.
I thought this was in relation to the kids. Like, you blow it like, hey, where you going?
Oh no, 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 no. Oh
Come over
no.
here.
JT, mom, and Yaya, I give you this. I just look
Oh,
and you just
she got a real
fall
look.
right
She
in
got a look.
line. Yeah,
Yaya
I,
has a look, and
yeah.
they
I
know
do
it.
I do the look like we good. I don't. Especially when we out in public. I'm not doing no yelling. I'm not putting the guard on you to treat with the rope or whatever. I do nones of that.
And you used to cuss me out about my whistle being set.
I don't know what
Hey,
you're talking
super
about.
chat.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Word
Mm-mm.
up, Kevin. Thanks for coming in. Super chat. Appreciate you. That is funny. You're like, oh no, not the whistle will be for you. The whistle will
Yeah,
be for
just for
you.
me to have
Just for
fun.
you.
But I'm
Okay.
not blowing
Okay.
whistles and they running the oh, absolutely not. They already know. Get in line, fall in line. Y'all already know. Yeah. Act like y'all know.
Like I said, act like you've been somewhere. Act like
Right.
you
Act
got
like
some
you've
home
been
training.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I hope that you are able to get your pictures. I always, I take. I don't know why. I feel bad sometimes. The photographers are like, "Oh, please, please," they just need somebody to stop and take. They'll take the pictures, but I'm like, I'm not buying all these pictures.
Yeah, I
But
know.
on those situations, like with the kids, you should definitely get some pictures.
Yeah, I definitely want to because I don't think, well, we haven't had professional pictures done in a while. So
Yeah.
I really want to take advantage of that. But even the photographers, I'm going to know when to say when. Like, okay, thank you. Because you're right. You can go to one and then you go to another. They come, come, come. And they are relentless sometimes. You got to just walk away. Just like, no, thank you. So that's going to
You're like,
be,
we're good, we're good, we're
we're
good.
good. Yes. So.
That will work out. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll work out very well. What else was I gonna say? So it's you, Edna, and the grandkids. Any that is that it? I mean, that'll be enough. But
No, Veronica is also
oh,
coming as
Veronica's
well.
coming too.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
So she's coming too. So she'll have her whistle, of course, I'm sure. I am gonna bring
I
my fan, but I don't think they're gonna play boots on the ground. Like
don't know. I was disappointed.
I asked the DJ. He claimed he was going to play it. No, he kept saying, come to the club, come to the club." I just want to know
Oh,
yes or no. Are you going to play it? I'm not
yes.
wasting my time. Don't tell me to come to the club and I wait there all night and you don't play it. Like and I don't even think anyone on the West Coast, I don't even think they really were
I think it was a
interested.
thing.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
even a thing, honestly. Or I could be wrong. I mean, they didn't play it, so I wouldn't know
Yeah.
who got on the dance floor. So
We'll
we'll
give a
see.
we'll give them a while.
Yeah,
It'll catch on the ship eventually.
it's gonna have to. I just hope no one used the fans as a weapon, so they
Oh.
won't ban the fan.
It's like, oh,
Because anything
that
could
snap.
happen. I mean, you
That
just
snap.
never
Yeah.
know. Absolutely. Hey,
so,
Keisha.
hey, Keisha, how are you? Thanks for coming. Okay, so we did the Super Bowl weekend cruise. You're like famous now, as far as I'm concerned, for your Super Eagle fandom. You were decked out. Those Eagles were flying.
They were flying. I had to do my Philly peoples and my family proud. Like, if I
Yes.
was going to represent the Eagles and we were in the Super Bowl, and I'm just going to come there with a t shirt, how dare you? Like, what? just that makes no sense. So it's either go hard or don't come at all. So
Don't
I had to
bother.
represent. Right? So
And
let's
that you
go.
did. That you did. You did very
Absolutely.
well.
So
You
I'm
did very well.
excited. I am excited. I was excited. You couldn't tell me anything.
Now one thing I was
And I won the prize.
81. Yes. Yes. One thing I was going to ask you about that cruise in particular, because you were on the ship before the rest of the whole group got on. So was it kind of like the tale of two cruises for you? Like I feel like it was probably really different experiences for the.
Absolutely. It was absolutely the tale of two cruises. The first cruise was quiet. It was not really jumping at all. It was a lot of couples, believe it or not, and families on the first 4 days. Very relaxed. The bartenders, they were moving slower, so they had more time to really talk to you while they're making the drinks and have good conversation. Alchemy Bar was amazing. All the
Hmm.
bartenders were very approachable and friendly.
Hmm.
But I noticed the 3 days
Yeah.
once y'all came on, y'all came
I don't
on.
know what she's talking about. I mean, when we came on, y'all
Once
came
y'all
on.
came on, it was like, what do you want? All right, here you go. Give me your card. Like, it was just
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. It was different, and it was a younger crowd, and more rowdy, but everyone was still respectful. But it
Yeah.
was it was a turn up. Even the music changed a little bit. It was a lot. It was different. That was interesting to
Interesting.
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
It was much,
Absolutely.
the ship itself was much more crowded than I was expecting it to be. And the couple, I talked to some couples and stuff like, it's like, are you guys here for for the Super Bowl, or you just, no, it's like, no, just for the weekend. So, there definitely are those, the crowd that likes going just for the weekend, and, the
Right.
getaway, it's a party getaway for the weekend. So it was interesting.
Listen, if I lived next to a cruise port, okay, every
It's not
weekend
easy. It's
I
not
would
easy.
be on a cruise. I'm sorry. I would have to worry about how we gonna pay these bills. But every weekend I would be on a cruise. I guess I would have to love Bahamas. I don't know, but
Yes.
yeah, I don't know how y'all Floridians do it,
Yeah.
but I I wouldn't be
It's
home.
hard. It's hard.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
want.
gosh.
I feel like I go fairly often, but I want to go way more. So yeah, I get that.
So how do you stop yourself from not going on so many cruises?
Well, the first. There's the dreaded PTO. There's you only have
Then
so
there's
much.
that, yeah, of
You only have
course.
so much time off, and then there's always so many things that you want to do. Well, I keep wanting to go on more and more group cruises, which is more of a shocking thing to me, because I only started recently doing them, and now I'm like, oh, I want to go on this one and this one and this one and this one. I would just cruise with my family, or my friends, not necessarily organized groups. So that's one thing. But then there's other things that you do want to do. Like, I want to travel to see some family. I want to travel to do, just go other places. So it's like, oh, I could be on the cruise ship
Yeah.
more, but like you said, I need to have the lights on too.
Right. I still have a life to live.
I still have a life to
So
have to live.
yeah.
I still have a job when it's, maybe when we are at retirement age, maybe that'll be different, and I'll be able to go even more. But right now, I'm still trying to keep it a balance.
So what made you now? Because I just noticed what you said. You said now you want to do more group cruises. So you were more introverted. So what made you want to hang out with more groups of people?
I mean, I don't feel like my level of introvertedness has changed.
Okay,
I think I met good people that I want to hang out with. I think
gotcha.
I've met more people who were cruising because for the long time I felt like, and the reason that I started the channel was because I was always getting questions from people about how do you do this? What ship do you go? How do you do this or that on a cruise ship? Because they were not cruising, and so I'm like, well, I've been doing it a lot. Sure, I'll tell you, I'll show you,
Hmm.
I'll do that. So it was always with my family, with some friends. Sometimes, I mean, I did do a couple of solos, but that wasn't necessarily my draw. Um, I just wasn't meeting people who were doing the types of group cruises that we're now doing.
Like
Uh,
minded, like yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So now it's like, oh,
yeah.
that's where you've
But
been.
I know you looked at us a little different on that Junkanoo bus. we was
Now let me
we was a
let me
little rowdy.
let me just say, I know I did not look at you all different, but let me just say, I have always been like
Thank you,
the
Keisha.
designated walker.
Hmm.
Whether I had a car, whether I had a vehicle to make sure everybody was getting home.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I've always been that way. I was not okay to drive either. Like I I had the shots.
Just
I had the
making
Bahama
sure
Mama. I
because
had the thing.
it was crazy.
It was a time. I
It
had
was
a
a
good
time.
time. But just
Hmm.
because my turn up don't look like so everybody else's turn up don't mean I was not having a good time. I absolutely was having a good time.
Good. All right. Whew.
Yeah,
Jeez.
no, absolutely. You do you. This is your cruise. Go and have the good time that you want to have.
That's my problem. I do me too much. I do. That's my problem. Way too
Too
much.
funny, too funny.
Uh,
Okay, so then you got back from the Super Bowl cruise, and then it was like, was it even a month later? A few weeks later, a couple weeks later, you guys were heading out again.
2.5 weeks later.
2.5 weeks later,
Yeah,
you
because it
guys,
was a short month. February was a short month. So as soon as we got back, we were leaving. And then of course that meant, so with that being said, that means I had like 5, 6 piles of clothes all over the place because as soon as I cleaned out one suitcase, I had to pack another. And
yes.
honestly, I just washed. You don't
No,
judge me.
no. It's
I
either
just
you immediately
washed.
unload that suitcase as soon as you come home, or it sits. At least that's my world.
I know I immediately unload. I do, but
Yeah,
that does not mean I wash. I
yeah,
just washed my Super Bowl stuff and everything yesterday.
yeah,
So I washed all my clothes yesterday. That Super Bowl clothes, everything. Like I'm just catching up today,
yeah,
this
yeah.
weekend. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. And did you find stuff in there that you're like, I'm never taking this again. I'm never using the.
Yeah. You know what? It's the bathing suits.
Mm,
I'm learning. Yeah, I do enjoy a good sheen haul. I do enjoy a good bathing suit for $9 or less. But when you put it on, and when you don't try it on and you put it on while you're away, you realize it's not providing no support where it should. um yeah, it's
yeah.
like, oh, never again. I'm not never wearing this again. So it was a couple pieces like that. I gotta, yeah, I gotta plan differently. Yeah, absolutely not, absolutely not. Mm-mm.
Too funny, too funny. So did you find it being very different cruising out of the West Coast versus coming down to Florida to catch your cruise? I know you went to Alaska last year, so
Hmm.
that was different going out to Seattle, but like cruising the west side of Mexico, how did you like
Um,
that?
I liked everything
One
except
and
at
done, Edna says. One and done.
one and done for what?
Oh, the bathing suit. Oh, the bathing suit.
Yeah,
Okay.
the bathing suit one and done. Well, before I answer your questions, I think Miss Etta wanted to know if the first the 2025, my first year for 4 cruises before the summer
Summer settle.
settles in. No, no, absolutely not. I still can't believe it. Okay. And I'm happy that even though I'm going on a cruise in April, I'm happy there's a little break because then I can prep for November. Like, I really need to chill. I'm doing way too much. And I say that now, and then it'd be something like, hey, JT, you a quick opportunity. You want to go? And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well,
Mm-hmm.
how much? Sure, you know.
Yes.
It's just, I
Yes.
need to learn how to say no.
Yes. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Like when Edna was talking about, you guys probably were all talking about it together. Like you want to do something every month. And V's doing this. Like you want to do
Yes. You
something,
just want,
something every month. Yeah,
yes.
it's great, but
But I mean, is it feasible? Like, come on, girl. I don't. My money tree is still catching up. It's with my wants, it's not working out, but it's gonna work itself out. But cruising from the West Coast, I didn't find any. It wasn't any different. It was crowded going into that port, Long Beach.
hmm
Oh my goodness, it was crowded. It was crowded from the minute we got inside to honestly till we
we
got
want to
on
go
the
there.
gangway. It was crowded,
Yes,
crowded.
it's very, very busy in there.
Yeah, very busy. But other than that, once you walk that long gang, I'm like, oh, it was exciting. Like, oh my gosh, we're
Oh, I
going
need to
on.
ask. Did Edna walk that up
We
that
walked it.
ramp?
We walked
Y'all had to
it.
walk that.
Yeah, we walked it and it got on it. But it was cool. But it was it was just a lot of people. But I didn't see any difference
You
at
didn't see any
all.
difference.
Mm-mm,
We
mm-mm.
V is saying we don't know that word. No.
But that's the problem, Veronica. That's the maybe we should maybe start incorporating maybe.
Let's think about
Maybe.
it.
Yeah, I think about it. We'll see. Like, we need some of those words.
You did you and said she walked it like a
Yes,
big
she
girl.
did.
Okay,
Yes,
good
she
job.
did.
Good job.
And
I
she
was
was
worried
like,
about your
start the
knees.
countdown. Then she cursed me out. You counting down too slow. And I'm like, well, I don't know. So I had to speed up the countdown. Like, oh my gosh. But it was fun.
So would you do that again? Would you head out to Cali and cruise out of there?
If I
Or
can
was
be
it
honest, it would not be my top choice.
okay?
I must say that the cruise itself was very laid back. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a rowdy girl, but the ship was very quiet. It was very quiet. It had its turn up moments, of course, for the
Yeah.
parties and so forth, but everyone was laid back. I just think that was just the atmosphere in
Atmosphere.
the West, the West Coast. That everybody's laid back and chill. I guess I'm
You're not
from the
that
East.
chill.
Yeah, I'm not that chill. It is what it is. I want a little turn up. I want a little like, oh, they on me. I like a little flavor. I don't know. It's just it. So that's the only thing. But I definitely will go again. Absolutely. But it just wouldn't be my top choice.
Okay, so
Mhm.
what would be your top choice?
My top choice, I don't have any top choices right now. I need to try everything first
Mm-hmm.
before I decide what is my top choice.
Okay.
I really would
Okay.
like to start or at least try.
I want a little turn up.
Yeah, I want to do New York, going down
Sorry,
to
I'm
New
laughing
York.
at her hashtags. Hashtag I want a little turn up.
I want to get this a little bit, right? I want to do more East Coast, but more up north. I want to try some of those ports. Give that. I want to see what that crowd looks like or feels
hmm
like on a ship,
hmm
and then I'll come back in and say, hey, I like these. So we'll see.
Yes. So
Hmm.
there's no cruise on, or would you consider that your bucket list then? Just trying to get to as much of a variety first.
Yes, and I do want to try other than Carnival. I want to
Yes.
try MSC,
hmm
Celebrity, and I was looking at Sig's cruise, the one, the expensive one, and I was like, oh.
Your eyes started.
I mean, it was like she had the slippers on. She had her hand back like this. I mean, her room looked like an apartment. It was
Yes.
beautiful. And then the food and the ambiance, I would pay for that because that's
Yes.
what I enjoy that. So
Mm-hmm.
I would love to try other ships. And then
Yes.
I definitely want to go across the pond. I don't know where, but absolutely, I would love to try that.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what are the since Miss Etta mentioned your multiple cruises booked for 2025, what's next after the Bubbycation? What do you got going on?
The Vista in November,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be my second 8-day cruise. I'm really excited.
Ooh.
I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. And then after that is the Super Bowl 2, and then Groupcation 2026. So other than that, I mean, whatever we, of course, we
Whatever
said we're not
pops
going to do
up.
anything, right? Whatever
I
pops
know.
up.
Whatever,
Exactly.
whatever pops
Whatever
up.
pops up. So I'm here for it. I
All
do
right.
I do miss my resorts though. I miss going to resorts, and I wouldn't mind going to one or two of those.
Like you like all inclusive kind of things
All
or just
inclusive, Jamaica's,
hmm
Cancun. I haven't been. I would
right?
like to like squeeze that in between now and maybe a year from now. I definitely would
Hmm.
like to do that. I love cruising, but I definitely love all inclusive resorts as well.
I think that's fair. People have
Yeah,
said that before too. Like they, it's a different way of seeing things. It's
yeah,
okay. It's okay. I'm still claiming you as a cruiser, but I can accept that you just like to travel. You just like to go.
I do. I do. When I'm telling you, when I was in high school, I ain't tell nobody this, but I
Oh,
wanted to go into what was it called when they went to other countries to help the commercial when
oh,
they built the well and they was helping the kids in Africa. Like, I wanted to do that.
why is it not
Why
the Peace
it
Corps?
slipped
The Peace
the
Corps?
Peace Corps.
Yes.
I wanted to sign up for the Peace Corps. Like I wanted to graduate and leave. I really did. I wanted to do that. Like that was
Yeah.
I've always talked about it. I always wanted to do it. And just somehow when the time came, I just it just fell off my radar. But I
Right.
knew I wanted to go somewhere else. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I yeah, you knew you wanted to see something. You wanted to
Yeah,
see
I want to
something.
see other things. Yes, Miss Etta, the
You
Explorer.
ready? The
Yes,
Explorer,
I
yes.
I would love to experience. I know I would have to put that on a for easy pay type situation, but I want to go.
You want to go. You want to go. I did had another question about
Marjorie, don't start
Alaska.
it.
Had another question about Alaska because I when you said that the West Coast you thought was just like more laid back.
Hmm.
Is do you attribute that to the Alaska cruise too? Like it just being a more laid back cr- clientele. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot going on. I get that.
It was a lot. I want to go back. I want to run that one back. I want to go around the time when you went, because when I was watching your videos, it was 11 o'clock and it was still light outside. We didn't
Yes.
experience that. I didn't see the northern lights, and I
Mm,
didn't see a
I
lot
didn't
of
see
the
them
whales.
either.
I didn't see any of those things.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to run that back. If I do run it back, I would love to run it back on a different
Yes.
cruise line, because then I'll be able to
Agreed.
compare the two.
Agreed.
Um,
Yeah.
the Spirit, it was cool, it was fun, but a lot of the things, the things that should have taken place for an Alaskan cruise didn't, because we didn't go at that time frame. So I would definitely want to run that back to
Yeah, I
enjoy
agree.
that.
I mean, I agree with that. And I say the same thing. I definitely want to go again. I would definitely do a different cruise line or a different ship for sure. I like the Spirit. I enjoyed my time on
Yeah,
it.
I
I
enjoyed the
did. I didn't.
Spirit.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. But I also like controversial cruising. I know if Scott is still in the chat. He went and hit the ship that he went on. It was like a total different experience than what we had on the Spirit. So, and then another cruise line would be, even different. The Celebrity that goes, Royal Caribbean goes, lots of MSC is going now. So I
Right.
would definitely like to go and try a different one.
Because I
But
think didn't Fats and Tree go like a month or two before we did, and I think they went on a different cruise line. They did. They had like lumberjack. They had like other activities. I was like, oh wow, I wouldn't mind trying those. And
yes,
then next do over, I absolutely will at least do one or two excursions just so I could be tapped in and
yeah,
really enjoy it. So yeah, a do over.
yes. But I'm glad. I'm definitely glad I went and did it. I thought it was a great experience. I don't know what I was thinking. I was really mostly worried about the cold, and then it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yes, that was my hiccup. I didn't know what to
Yeah.
pack.
Right.
So I absolutely, when I go, I know it's going to be cold. So then I'll know, okay, I don't have to worry about that. I know how to pack and let's just have fun. Yeah, I just couldn't, I couldn't get it together.
Yes, I know. We would be like, you're like, I just can't wrap my head around it.
I
I was
really
like, yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
I had summer dresses and sweatshirt. What
It
I was
was
packing.
hard. It was hard. I was
It
trying to figure
was.
out how to I used the vacuum seal bags for the first time. I couldn't. Etta, that's all you, girl. I don't have that down. I don't think it helped me all that much. Who blocked SL? What? What are you guys talking about? Nobody. My SLJ must be blocked. I've been here the whole time. You know you're not blocked, Chet. Quit it. MSC maybe cheaper. Liam is saying, yeah, maybe.
I'll definitely, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Just be open to trying something
Yeah,
new. Which
I'm
you are.
always willing to try. And I wouldn't even mind you love I wouldn't even mind going on or trying another group cruise just to see how the other groups hang out and so forth. Just because why not, share the love and see what they have going on. Those are some other things I would like to do too. Yeah.
Chet was really blocked during the beginning of the
Oh,
live. I don't know how or why. Definitely wasn't by me. And
I don't even know
now
how
what
to work
Nightbot is
this at
doing?
all.
Nightbot is doing. Yeah, you know how that goes. I'm sorry. Sorry. All right, now I got to ask you those cruiser questions.
Okay.
I feel like you took some notes or something. So like, is there something you just want to say?
I'm ready.
No, mine are easy. So, do you have a cruise cabin preference? Like, what do you like? If we had our choice, you do whatever cabin on the ship we want. What would you choose?
Oh, let
Hey
me see who's in
Uno.
the chat.
Hey Uno.
And I think you gotta go downstairs real quick. Go, so girl, somebody wants you to go do something.
I mean, the fair question.
Honestly,
You can say like whatever one gets me on the ship. That's fine.
yeah, yes and no. Truthfully, I do enjoy the balcony. I definitely enjoy the balcony.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
I enjoy the balcony. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, whatever gets me on the ship. But if I got the coinage, balcony will be my first preference.
Okay.
Yes.
There.
Hmm.
I'll wait. I don't know if Veronica is still here. I'm sure she'll comment. But again, if you guys didn't see Veronica's 10K celebration and
Yes,
giveaway,
she
go
about to
back
be
and watch
bougie
that.
giveawayer.
Yes,
Like what?
she did a
She
fantastic
did a
thing,
thing.
and
She did a thing.
yes,
She
she is
did a
sending one of her
thing.
subscribers, our very own Miss Legacia, on a cruise, sponsored by Life with V.
Life with
So
Viv.
that
Awesome.
was awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
Um, yes, and I say that because she'll say she's balcony bougie. So therefore, it's a balcony cabin that she rewarded awarded. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh my gosh.
Too funny. Too funny. What do you prefer on the ship? Buffet or main dining room?
Haha. That's a good one. Um, Dang. It all depends on the cruise line. Because when I went on Norwegian, the buffet was is equally as good as the main dining. So I would have to say main dining. I prefer that. And on Carnival, main dining.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah,
Cool, cool, cool.
absolutely. Yeah.
Do
Now,
you
do I
have?
make it to dinner? Is
That's
another,
another thing.
yeah. Hmm.
That we'll save that for a part two.
Yeah, that's something different.
That's a part two.
Absolutely.
This might be a part. This might be a part two as well. Do you
Right.
have? Do you have a favorite? Well, I'll say on Carnival. I know you've been on other cruise lines. Do you have a favorite bar that you like on Carnival?
Alchemy, hands down.
Alchemy is your
Alchemy, and I'm
thing.
gonna leave it at this. And alchemy is where it all started. And I'll just
Okay.
leave it at that.
Okay. Okay.
Hashtag that, Miss Edo.
And yes, that deserves a hashtag and a very interesting. I think that's
Oh my
probably much
god.
different than the last alchemy bar situation we were in. You know, those people were not
Yeah, they
talking.
weren't like, because the alchemy bar just really after dinner or after like when it's time to meet up, everyone they knew to congregate and come back to the alchemy bar.
Yeah.
And though the
Hey, meet and I.
everybody was just really friendly. It was just really cool, a cool atmosphere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Lots
absolutely.
of people coming in.
Hey,
Dante's here.
Travel
DC
Catress,
on man. Travel Chris.
DC
Hello, hello. Thank you for on
on
the
the
prowl, man.
Edna. Nobody.
Wow.
Wow,
Okay,
annoying.
next question. You like it when the cruise director hosts what?
I like it when the cruise director posts. You mean
Or
on the ship? It's
hosts, yes, yeah,
oh,
when they have a certain event.
oh, okay, okay. I like it when they host White Night, of course. I enjoyed it. Andy was. It's something wrong with him. He's crazy. Um, and what else? It was something. It was another. Okay, 80s. I enjoy that.
Ladies.
So I enjoy the two of them. Like I get dressed up for both of it. Any event that you see me dressed up for, I enjoy those. So yes, absolutely. I'm not
Fair,
into
fair.
shows and stuff like that too much.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
That was my next one. It was like
Yeah.
show production shows or trivia.
I would rather sit through a trivia than a show.
Okay.
I do enjoy the shows, but sometimes I find that the talent on the shows, they're just yelling. I don't see where they're really singing.
They're projecting.
They're projecting, and it's like, whoa, bring it down, ow. I mean, but some is a hit and miss. You have some great
Yes.
performers, but then others is like, wow, whoa. So that's
Okay.
just me. And my attention span is not that long.
You're like,
Mhm.
yeah, they're not. They got to really hold you. They got
I
to really
mean,
grab you.
as soon as they come in, they got to start like breakdancing immediately as they come out, start rapping, doing something, and I'll be like, "Ooh," but that's just me. And that's why I like the group cruises because everyone branches off. You know, the ones that like the shows, they all go together. The ones that like to do this, so that's what I enjoy. Yeah.
Fair, fair. There's
Hmm.
something for everybody.
Something for
Ca-
everybody.
ca-
Absolutely.
Casino or shopping?
Shopping. Hands down. Casino. I wouldn't dare put a $5 in a casino. You know what I could do with $5? I mean, you can't buy eggs with it anymore, but casino. I don't have casino deals now because I don't go to the casino. Oh, Sorry.
Oh, that is
Oh,
funny. That
oh
is
my
funny.
gosh.
Okay, well, I'll end it on a I don't want to say, I want to make you rank it, not favorite, but what's a
Oh
memory?
no, go for
What's a
it.
memory? I was gonna say a favorite memory you have from your cruises.
Carnival Sensation 2018, the first momcation, the whole entire cruise experience is a memory.
That's awesome.
Whole entire. From the moment we got on to the moment we had to get off. Yep, absolutely.
And was
and
it
that's
like
and
this?
that's what made me like, I want to do this again. Let's do this again. Let's
Yeah.
do this again. Yeah. So that's
Yes.
that's what made me a cruiser. Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The good times,
The
the
good
friends, the
times.
spending time.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I know I said hello, but I hope you heard me. Meet and I and Dante when you
Hey,
came
me and
in. Travel
I,
cakes.
Master Pete.
Liam saying something about doesn't it depend on the cruise line. Yeah, I think as far as the talent, sure it does. It does. Hope your feet are. Yes,
Travel
we
Cake
hope
Trips.
Anwar is resting after his crazy weekend. Got to save those dollars for the tutus and sparkly garments. Yes, sparkly garments.
Cake Trips. I went to Joanne Fabric today because they're going out of business. And they have all the tulle on sale, but the line was too long because I was going to make my own tutus this time. Since it's cheap, might as well, make it.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go back in the week, in the middle of the
let's see
week,
what they
and go
have.
get some. Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Gotta have
smart.
them coinage for the tutus.
That's smart. That's smart. You can have,
Yes,
some variety of colors and things. Mhm.
absolutely.
Mhm. Okay, well, now that we have claimed you as a cruiser, what would you share? What would you tell to somebody on the fence about whether or not they should cruise?
Try it. Just try it. And then, but I will say, if you're going on a cruise, what do you mean by like on the fence? I don't want to go because it would cost too much, or they just. Mm,
People have lots of reasons, and I'm not discounting any of that. Some people will
yeah,
still say that's too much water. I'm not going to be trapped on
yeah,
the ship.
yeah. I've
It's not
heard
enough
that
to
before.
do. Yeah, it's not enough to do. The cabin is too small. Lots of reasons. Yeah, I'm not discounting anybody's reason for it. I'm just saying if they were thinking about it, or maybe wanted to, but don't think it's for them, or it's not going to be enjoyable.
I would just tell them subscribe to my channel and watch.
And
And then once you
watch.
watch, go. Like, you must go. At least try it once. Don't talk about it. At least try it. And
Yeah.
if at that point you still don't like it and it's not for you, I get it. But try it. Just try it. That's it.
Yeah.
Just try it.
Just try it.
Just try
Just
it.
try it.
Yeah.
Just
Who
try it.
knows?
JT, thank you so much. I'm glad we finally got to talk.
This was
This was so fun. We
awesome.
were gonna try to do
Yes.
this on the cruise ship, and that was a pipe dream, girl. There was no way that was gonna come together.
It was
A, because there
terrible.
was never a still moment, and two, there was never a quiet spot.
We were everywhere doing all the things.
All the
Don't
things,
know if we was
doing
doing
all
it
the
right or
things.
wrong, but we was just
But
doing
we're
them.
doing all the things.
Just doing them. Are you coming to Bemarcation?
Speaking of wanting to do everything, I really want to come, but I'm also trying to get myself ready for Greece. That
Oh,
so yeah, so that is
that's
really
right.
like, oh, I could, but so I'm not. No, never say never. Never say
Hmm.
never. I definitely
Well,
would love to see everybody.
yeah, no, I get it. I get it. We can't be everywhere all the time doing all the things.
Yes, as
So,
much as we want.
as much as we want.
I still try to play, Lotto, Powerball, Mega Millions, and I hope it's gonna work out.
I just want to wake up one day and then I get a phone call. You have to come in for the will reading. Like, who passed away? I just
Oh,
want to
no, right, right, right. It's like you've
Yes,
inherited.
right.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Uncle Willie from your father uncle side left you. Oh, really?
Really?
I didn't know who he was. He left me
Yes.
what?
Exactly.
A
Let's go.
lot. Yes. So I'm just waiting on the call. Waiting on the call
Well, your friends will be on standby for when you get the call because we'd be happy to,
to help me. I'm sure
of
celebrate.
course,
Absolutely. We're gonna work it
celebrate.
out.
We'll work it out. Work it out. Thank you so, so much for
Oh,
doing
you're
this.
welcome.
And we will have to do it again, especially when you get back after
Oh,
all these new experiences. We'll
all
have to
these new
see if
experiences.
your opinions on anything changes.
I don't think so. I'm a cruiser.
You
And that's
are.
it. I'm a
You
cruiser.
are.
I'm a
Okay,
cruiser.
did y'all that's for the people in the back. Did you hear that? She's a
I'm,
cruiser.
I'm a
Hey,
cruiser. I'm
Sheena.
a cruiser. I'm a
She's a, she's a
cruiser. I'm a cruiser.
Sheena is one of those people that I say is gonna be next. We're gonna get her on a cruise ship
Oh,
too.
absolutely. You're gonna love it.
Yes, 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 yes. But anyway, I think this was a lot of fun. Thank you for doing it, and thank you for trusting me to not ask you like
Yes. Thanks for having
ships,
me.
the gross tonnage, the speed, the knots, the all of that number of cabins. Next
Hashtag
time.
not to be bougie.
Thank you,
Yes.
everybody
You're
who came
welcome.
in to join and participated, and we really appreciate it.
Oh.
If you have not met JT before or not already subscribed to her channel, I definitely pinned her channel to the top of the chat. So go on over, subscribe, and follow the adventures of the original JT.
No, the original JT. You said the Adventures of the Original JT.
Yes, I mean the
Oh,
journeys, the
the
exploration, the
oh the
traveling
journey.
of.
I thought you may gave me a new name. I was like, wait
No,
a
no, no,
minute.
no. I'm sorry. Go over and follow the original JT.
I'm sorry.
That's all
I'm
right.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who knows? There may be something new coming down the pipe. So make sure you tap in.
Tap in and stay
Mhm.
tuned for the
Stay
next
tuned.
challenge that she issues because there will be another one.
Then there's that.
Bye, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye. Thank you so much. This was
Of
fun.
course. This was so fun.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good week. Yes, Mrs. Dada.
See. Ooh.